Hi, it's Tracy Makarenko. It's March 27th. Oh my God, it's March 27th already, 2017. And I'm here to do an angel card reading for you. Actually, today is going to be the secret language of color cards is what I'm going to be working with today. And I finally figured out how to flip my video around, so now you can see me correctly instead of backwards, which is really exciting. So just as I pulled the cards out of the package, they kind of fell out of my hands. And so I already have two cards sitting here that I'm going to use because when they fall out, you have to use them. There's a third card. And I haven't done this reading in a while. It's the color cards. You might notice for yourself that you get drawn to certain colors in your life. Certain rooms need to be certain colors. I know I went through a phase where I had a lot of like black and pink in my early 20s in my house. Excuse me. And then we went kind of more into browns and rust colors, and coming out of a little bit of that, I'm adding a little bit more color into some of my other spaces. Purple, I'm really attracted to right now. Clothing wise is very different. I wear a lot of blue, it seems, and a lot of black, which is odd. I never used to wear black at all. So the fact that I'm wearing black is a little different for me. But I've really needed to stay grounded over the last few years. So when you think about what's going on in your life and the colors around you, it's not really surprising what you're attracted to. I can't say I necessarily do color therapy, but when I end a healing session, I was taught a long time ago, and I teach all my students the same thing, that we wrap the client in color and allow that color to absorb into the client to give them extra strength with their healing process. And I was told to use 3 specific colors all the time, blue, yellow, and green. I don't do that. I actually use whatever color comes to my mind when I'm ending a healing session with a client, because I think their higher intuition, consciousness has a better understanding of what they need than I do. So the cards we picked today are a little bit interesting. So the first one is called Sapphire, Regenerate Your Body. And considering I said that I've been attracted to blue lately, this is kind of interesting for me because it's kind of what I've been doing. I've been trying to get back into a type of routine for myself where I'm feeling healthy and happy and building some more structure in my life that makes a little more sense to me. I've changed out my activity level, so it's working better. My diet has changed a lot over the last couple months, and not so much what I eat, but when I eat it. And that's really giving me a lot more energy internally. And what I do find interesting is the textures of this blue. So we got some really, really dark, almost black blue here. And then we go out really, really light into this area. And I think our life reflects. And this seems like it's a bit of glass. You know, sometimes we have sharp edges, and other times it's just a reflection. And we get a sense of what we can see in that blue, what we can see in our life. And the depth of what our truth is. Even today I had a comment come into my mind, and quite often I'll say to myself, is that your truth? And questioning yourself around certain things we've gotten used to saying because society says that, or you grew up in a household that says it, you can really break away from the conditioning and realize what is your truth. You know, what will set you free from continuing to think a certain way that isn't really to your benefit anymore. So the second card is Auburn. I said I have a lot of that in my home. And it says ground yourself, and it's a number 11. The last card was a 38, which also works out to be an 11. And I do find that these warmer colors, the browns, the rusts, are very soothing to me, and they do help ground me. I hope you do feel that as well. As we're moving more into spring and everyone's getting outside more, you're probably realizing how much more grounding you feel being out and about, walking or cycling or running or hiking or doing whatever it is you do outdoors this time of year. And the essence of these colors, even though this shows more of a fall color, before everything is rebirthed in the spring, it still has that very woodsy, heavier grounding feeling outside, which is beautiful when you're trying to regenerate your body, like the first card said. And you know, this is spring, so we're bursting forward, and life is changing for us, and we're trying to figure out what works this year compared to last year. Or you might have been more dormant over the winter, and so you're just getting back into all these outdoor activities, or just activities in general. You know, go hug a tree. This tree looks like it really could use a hug. It's kind of out in the open all by itself. You can kind of pull that whole picture into your being right now if you look at it and feel the message of grounding from the card. So the third card is, again, kind of in a blue zone. It's Aqua, and it says experience peace and calm, and it's a 33. And you can feel the calmness in that water, just watching the reflection. Don't know how many of you have gotten away to the beach this winter we've had, but you've probably been at the beach at some point if you don't live near the water. And you can feel the calmness just watching the water when it's very calm and relaxed at night. Not quite the same when you see the waves all going, but when everything's just still, you can feel the stillness and the calmness spread throughout your entire body. And in life, we need to make moments for that. You know, whether you do it when you're out walking or hiking, but you need to bring that into your life and maybe bring it into your home, and maybe adding a little bit of Aqua to your life will help settle things a little bit. You know, whether it's a shirt or a throw pillow on your couch. No, blue's not great for the bedroom, but maybe a little bit of Aqua blue will help just calm things at night for you. A picture on the wall or something of that nature. The stillness of that color soothing your soul. So this is kind of just a reminder and a reboot for spring, helping you remember what you need to kind of do to get back on track if you've fallen off track over the winter. You know, regenerate your body with whatever you need to do, whether it's exercise or friendships or food. Maybe it is regenerated in that peace and calm place because things have been so hectic or crazy for you. You know, maybe you regenerate it outside in nature, and that's where you find it. So I hope this helps kind of reboot and reground you into the new season. We had our spring equinox only last week. So you might be feeling some shifting from all that going on. I think we had a moon over the weekend. I know energies have been high and things have been feeling a little bit off for a lot of people who feel like we're, trying to dig in and get grounded, and a lot of stuff that's happening. I am teaching a Healing Boundaries workshop here in Okotoks on April 8th. It will help you with that grounding and finding more of a calmer place in you. We release a lot of issues you might be dealing with, triggers that are setting you off, and help you find what I call neutral in your body so that you can deal with everyday activities in a very calm and almost observant manner. I'm not saying you're detached from your life, but you get to look at things differently, so you're not always being pulled into dramas or issues in your life. You get to feel like you're more in control of what you want to be a part of and what you don't want to be a part of. So that's April 8th. You can find information on my website, www.tracymacarenko.com, and the workshop is Healing Boundaries. Thanks.